Comedy Store for a brand new episode of Kill Tony Volume 3. Give it up for Tony Hitchler!
We are the #1 live podcast in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
Hey guys.
We are enjoying a delicious glass of Mangria Man Cocktail from Adam Carolla's company. How delicious it is. I absolutely love it.
It's actually really good.
Yeah, I know.
It's like sangria, but it's like twice the amount of alcohol than like a bottle of wine.
Because you're a man.
I like Grangria.
Whoa.
It's like Grandma Mangria, and it's just prune juice.
Jeremiah Watkins, Reagan and Watkins, in-house band as always. A lot of fun stuff happening with you guys. We love working with you. Big news, Jeremiah Watkins, one half of Reagan and Watkins, announced today that he is getting married, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, ladies.
And it's not to Pat Reagan.
Pat was very disappointed. So is your fleshlight, I heard it, Jeremiah.
Oh.
Yeah, both of them.
Whoa! Cheating on one fleshlight with the other. You ever fuck your saxophone?
Of course.
You ever make it a saxophone? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, already bailing to the surfer character. We got Jamie Vernon on the HD camera in the back, everybody. And everybody's new favorite, Ryan J. Ebelt, everyone. He draws every episode. Right now it's a blank sheet of paper. By the end, you're going to see tonight's episode, a high-detailed drawing. Make sure you track him down after the show on the patio and make sure he shows it to you. That's Ryan J. Ebelt, the house artist. Also the creator of the new Kill Tony poster that people are buying all around the world. We just had a shipment to North Korea.
Yeah.
Everybody. We have a fan in North Korea, so that's the type of, it's good to be part of the internet.
Kim Jong-un watches Kill Tony.
Yeah. He's our #1 fan. Yeah, where you at? Thank you. And anyway, tonight's news.
Tony Hughes,
level
up.
It's a hot one out there today. Be careful, everyone. So congratulations on getting married, Jeremiah. That's very exciting. You guys are the best. So.
You're engaged, right? You're not married.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long engagement.
Yeah, you can stretch that out for another 10 years if you want.
That's what I'm, yeah.
What, can I ask why the fuck you guys are dressed like that? Is this like, are they revamping White Men Can't Jump and you guys have the same audition tonight?
We're just trying to be more castable, Tony.
Yeah.
How do
It always works well when you nervously squeeze your water bottle while saying, oh, they didn't need a job.
Somebody love me in this town!
There you go, Pat Reagan. There they are for that. So, you guys know it, you love it, you're here. You guys ready to meet tonight's guests or what? Every single week, we have two of the funniest human beings on the planet on the show. This week's definitely no different. Two of the best at this show, two of my favorite comedians, two of my favorite human beings. Put your hands together for the great Morgan Murphy and Sam Tripoli. Power duo. Tripoli and Murphy, Murphy and Tripoli. I'm excited about this. Welcome
Sounds like
back.
a great law firm.
Yeah, shady law firm for sure, right?
Shit law firm.
Yeah.
An Armenian and Irish taking over law.
Welcome back to the show, guys. What do you think about the new band and the?
So you got rid of the fucking robot guy?
Yeah, that was like a year and a half ago.
So that's just another fucking dude out on Hollywood Boulevard trying to make $1.
What do you think about Jeremiah?
Sucking dick for box wine. That's what's going on there.
What do you think about Jeremiah getting married?
Listen, I don't approve of it. You know what? Congratulations. I will give you. You know what? I'll get you a gift at 10 years in. 10 years in, I'm gonna buy you a wedding gift.
Thanks for the faith, bro.
No.
I always feel sort of grateful that I don't play an instrument because I definitely within a year of comedy would have become a musical comedian because I would have been like, I forgot to write today, but I can play this.
Well, that's their entire world.
Yeah, dude, we never write. We're songwriters. People will be singing our songs for decades to come. That is a prophecy. I'm more artists than comedians.
Yes, you are.
How did the sax survive? Over the years, like,
It's a beautiful
you
instrument.
think women would stop fucking guys who play sax, right? And that eventually it would just die off.
Well, trust me, he's getting married, so they are about to stop fucking people. Oh, I know this one. It's the one song you know on saxophone.
Congrats on getting married. Congrats, buddy. I'm happy for you. You're the hardest working dude I know. Jeremiah Watkins is everywhere. He is like the Where's Waldo of comedy. You just gotta find him on every poster. He's everywhere. You hustle, dude.
Thanks, man. I try.
You do. You
And
really
he's
do.
with us here tonight. And you guys ready to party or what? Here we go. Over 50 comedians, believe it or not, signed up with a chance to do Kill Tony tonight and get pulled and do 60 seconds on stage and then talk to our guests about everything that we saw. Comedians, you get 60 seconds. You know your time's up when you hear the sound of a kitty. Alright, that means wrap it up then, or else you're gonna bring out the angry West Hollywood bear. There we go.
That bear,
I know him.
is that a bear a top or a bottom?
That's a top bear.
Depends on the
Top
night.
bear?
You had brunch with the bear?
I had brunch with that bear, yeah. I went to eat well.
You guys ready to get this party started or what? Here we fucking go. We're going to the bucket. 60 seconds of uninterrupted comedy. Come on, you guys can do better than that. Are you ready to start the fucking show or what?
There's skinny jeans that's cutting off the blood flow. Clap, fuckface.
I actually know this young lady. Very, very funny, rising comedian. Put your hands together for Christine Medrano, everyone.
Hey everyone, this is really exciting for me. I just started dating a DJ. Just exciting, just because I'd never been cheated on before. But he does have like the body of like an Adonis, of like an Orth Adonis. But he did, on our second day, he did bring me flowers, and he was like, listen, I don't have a lot of money, I just wanted to show you that I care. And I was like, oh my god. You don't have to spend money on me to show me that you care. If you want to show me that you care, like, just let me go through your phone. The key to my heart is the passcode to your phone. I was trying to get my grandma into House of Cards. We were watching season 1, House of Cards, and there was that one scene where Kevin Spacey goes down to Kate Mara. My grandma turned to me and she was like, what is he doing to her? And I was like, oh my god, no one has ever gone down on my grandma. If anyone deserves it, it's that woman. She's had 10 kids. Someone please go down on my grandma.
Christine Medrano, ladies and gentlemen. Christine, stay with us. Now you're guest on the show. Hello, how's it going?
Good.
How long have you been in stand-up?
I guess like 4-ish years?
So,
Or is she?
how's it going for you?
4-ish years?
4-ish years.
Bunch of horse years.
4-ish years. It's alright. Yeah.
It's fun.
Okay.
Let me get this right. You're Latina, right? What are you?
I'm half Filipino, and I guess my mom's from like Guyana.
So you're other?
I'm
Okay. You're other? You're Latina? I mean, you're other? You're a woman, and you can write really good jokes. Why are you on this fucking show right now? You should be given Red Band advice on how to write fucking jokes. You're really fucking funny, man.
Thank you.
I was very. You are. I mean, just for me, you're one of the best I've seen. Everyone's done really well, but you were excellent.
One of my favorite parts of your performance was actually, sometimes when you're up here, the guests forget to move the microphone away from their mouth when they laugh at them, and you gave a really. Has anybody ever told you, Sam, that you laugh like a clown horn?
Is that not me? I am a
He's got this like. It's very powerful. Like the podcast listeners with the Bose headphones are gonna really love that one. There it is. It's a bike horn. Sam, stop laughing. Well, that's fun, Christine. Like, how you surviving? What's that like? You're 4 years in. Everybody knows that around here that you're, you know, a very funny comedian.
Yeah. How am I surviving? Like my job?
Yeah.
I have like a shitty like day job.
Yeah. What's that?
I work at Google and YouTube.
That's a shitty job.
It's just like an office work.
Now you're an asshole.
It's just like whatever.
No, a
Okay.
shitty job is roofing. Okay, that's a shitty
I
job.
did like 10 years long, like jobs before.
I had the valet for Persians. That's a shitty fucking job.
I used to have like parking for
Oh, you had-
executives. That'll fucking.
Oh, you parked the cars, or you
No,
had?
I validate. Like,
Oh, okay. Oh my God! Talk about the hard years. What is that like?
Have you how many older, more successful male comedians have you blown and then they stopped talking to you?
0, actually.
I was much farther along. I thought you were
I
fantastic.
love Morgan Murphy.
Oh, she's the best. Well, that's fun, Christine.
Don't blow your heroes.
That's right.
That's my.
That should be a T-shirt.
That is such great advice.
That's
Don't
why
blow your
I give the
heroes.
young ladies when they ask me about comedy. Don't blow your heroes. You'll be fine. You know, write for an hour a day.
You were great.
And keep your heroes' dicks out your mouth.
Have you been like opening on the road for anyone? Have you been doing any cool gigs lately?
I mean, I just did like a cool like house show night before, but no, I've not been. I like went on the road once and it was like a shitty tour with like 3 other comics.
When you say house
Who's
show,
the headliner?
There was no headline.
Oh, that's probably why it was shitty.
Yeah, exactly.
where was that at?
We went up the coast to all the way to like I don't know, like Oregon.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, we did like a few days with San Francisco.
What nationality were the other 2 girls?
They were dudes. I was the only girl on it, and they were like all Asian. And it was like this guy themed. He's like, yeah, we're gonna have an Asian tour. You should come. And I was like, all right.
So you're Filipino?
Philippine half, yeah.
When are you working karaoke into your act?
Not yet. We have to work on it.
Did it have like an Asian name? Like, was it like Comedy Invasion and
Yeah.
then Asian
It's like the
Invasion was folded or something?
Like Goop fried rice or some shit like that?
Yeah, very clever name like that.
You ever seen Asian? They just go completely racist on their like.
What was it? What?
Like they have
Almost Asian.
almost Asian.
Comedy tour. Oh.
Waka Waka. Hey.
Waka the Waka.
Oh shit! So that's gotta be.
They're not any more offensive than the actual names of shows. What
Dude,
shit?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Oh no, Asians make theirs the most racist when they name it.
I
Yeah.
can't think of one.
Like slanted eye comedy. That was one thing. Yeah, the improv at one time.
No more Mr. Rice guy.
Then there's that Napalm Death.
Yeah, okie dokie. Christine, it was so nice to meet you. Thanks for doing Kill Tony. There she is. Christine McDonald.
I want to talk to you after the show.
Getting some good advice from Morgan Murphy. Don't blow your heroes. I wish somebody would have told me that when I said it. Christine's on Twitter at Chrissy Meds.
Tony.
She's Chrissy Meds. Yes, Pat Reagan.
She said that she was dating a DJ, and I wanted to ask her. I didn't have a chance to. When she met the DJ, do you think her heart skipped a beat?
Good thing you didn't get a chance to ask her that. Let's get back to the stuff. Oh, you know what? I love this. I always love the people that don't have Twitter handles. That's always a sign of fun to come. Put your hands together for Stevie T.
So, I'm gonna start out saying I love the military. They're good guys. Alright, now that I've said that, I don't think it's necessary to go to your favorite restaurants in total battle-ready attire. I mean, like, I get it. Like, you may have just come from fucking Fallujah right now, but there's not a battle against chicken nuggets in the fucking back right now. There's not one girl who's saying, oh, does that guy have a frag grenade?
There might be.
I mean, I understand some girls really like a guy in uniform, but I mean, that wouldn't work for every fucking profession. Like, my friend's a pizza guy, but I wouldn't see him going after work in his attire like, shit, ask a girl, hey, baby, you want me to stuff your crust? Going for a Pizza Hut joke, I don't know, I just felt like you guys look like a Pizza Hut audience. My girlfriend,
There you go. Really milked that applause break that you got for a while. Silent applause. 22. Fuck yeah, that's when I started. That's how old I was when I started. I mean, it takes a real set of balls to be a 22-year-old that dresses like a 55-year-old New York gangster. I don't know what is going on here, Stevie T, but oh, Stevie T, what's up?
I didn't do an Italian joke this time, not one.
Just a pizza
Yeah, you didn't do any jokes this time, Stevie T. Oh, and then your head bounces off that ball. It's really, Josh keeps lowering that ball every week just to drive us a little crazy. So Stevie T, let's talk about it. The whole maybe going after the military right from the get maybe isn't the best thing. You know?
No, I was actually going over in my head. If I went up right now, what am I gonna say? And then all of a sudden,
Right, you're like, fuck the military, fuck our heroes, fuck people that fight for us.
I'm not like really doing anything.
Why can't they change in the bathroom at the airport?
I love what the guys do. They absolutely fight for us. And don't get me wrong. Like, I mean, my dad's in the military.
Yeah. You're sloppy as fuck. You know? So they're kind of doing something for it. But my whole thing is like, why open with that kind of ass-kissing kind of thing with, you know, I love the military, because now we know what's coming, and half the point of a joke is surprise, you know? And now we see that you're going to go on and shit on them. Why not just go, if you really believe it, say it, and go for it, instead of like, send it up, because it just, to use an Italian term, kneecapped your whole fucking joke, and it just kind of took out any
The audience slept with the fishes.
And it made the joke longer.
Yeah, and that's something that I told Tony a long time ago. It's like, you gotta cut the fat, man. You got way too much fat in that joke.
It's clearly laundry day. Maybe he put his jokes in the wash too.
Stevie T, how often do you go with the open softball jersey? You got the Italian horn. I mean, you are dressed like you are straight out of a Bronx Tale right now.
I wore this because I spilled something on the back of my shirt while I was cooking out.
Oh, a little bit of blood.
Spaghetti sauce? Take the shirt off. Let's see what you will look up without the shirt.
Do it.
It works much better.
I don't see the.
You're like a fat guy who walks around in FUBU. We know you're not working out or doing anything, so just go normal, dude. You're getting sensitive. I can tell you're getting really sensitive.
Talk on the microphone, Stevie. We want to hear what you have to say.
Oh, hi. I'm just totally just taking this in.
Yeah.
I think you have, I think if you fucking work at trimming the fucking fat, the stuffed crust pizza of your fucking jokes, and you cut them down, you have some good premises. There's some funny stuff.
I mean, there's
there.
definitely something there, but yeah, you just got to get right into it. You got to go, look, I love the military, but why are they going to you shouldn't be allowed to go to your restaurants, blah, 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 and then fucking flip it. You got to dig deep. I mean, obviously, you're talking about the first thing that you thought of when you sat down to write about it, instead of like, you know, I don't know, what, do you think that the people that are fighting wars over in Iraq are dressed like fucking, you know, Foot Locker employees or something like that? You know, I mean, you have to dig into it, flip it around, and fucking figure out if it's funny, because, I don't know.
I mean, dude, you got great stage presence already for 22, which is half the battle right there. Now you just gotta cut down. It's like too much. You gotta make your jokes laser fine to what you're trying to say. It's, I don't know, you know, you're kind of all over the place.
How long
when
have you
you
been
do
on
it.
stand-up?
Like on and off about a year. Like,
When you're off, what are you doing?
well, I was doing bartending, and
Talk to the microphones.
I was doing bartending, and I actually just ended up quitting doing that. I was just getting enough hours.
You wrote that military joke, and you're like, fuck
That was
this
like
job. Kill Tony on Monday.
Chappelle has nothing on
I don't need this job.
Well, I have a feeling you were just coked out of your skull when you wrote that. You and Jimmy Batts were sitting in the back. And fucking Tommy Fingers came in with an 8-ball, and you guys just gacked out. You just started writing it. I think you got to do less off, more on, and just do it because you're really funny. And you know, I hate to say it, stereotypes work in this town, and you know, I think there's something there for sure.
What
dude.
kind of military is your dad in?
Air Force.
Old Navy.
And like, you seem like a sloppy guy. What's your living situation?
Yeah.
Yeah, you seem. It seems like not only do you not make your bed, you seem like the kind of guy that gets out of bed and goes to the bathroom with your blankets still around you. And you just drop it off on the bathroom floor.
I just don't feel the need to get dressed up to go to the fucking Kill Tony show.
Have you ever gotten bitch slapped by a guy wearing a harmonica before?
Dude, you gotta eat dick now. You gotta eat dick now.
We've been practicing the stop and slap here at Kill Tony. We're big supporters of the Diaz brothers, 209. So be very careful, Stevie T. Where are you from, Stevie? Relax, buddy.
Stevie
Relax.
is
It's all okay. It's
dying
all
right now.
From LA.
Relax.
He wants to bat everybody.
You're
Born and raised in LA?
Yeah.
Oh, I would have taken you as an East Coast kid whose
English
older
was
brother
my
lets him
first
hang out with the gangs.
What's your first language?
Sloppy Sicilian Italian.
Brian keeps throwing in this Godfather theme so you guys can laugh at it. So will you guys do it real quick? Get out of your system.
I just love he's just so angry, biting his lip right now.
Stevie, well, I mean, is there anything you want to say to us? Is there something that you feel like came across wrong or anything you want to say? You
The
seem
whole
uncomfortable.
set came across wrong. Reimagine everything before this
Going
did
better.
happen.
Imagine it was all funny, everybody.
Oh, real quick.
Real
Real quick.
This is
real
the word.
quick.
Yeah.
So cameras here. This is getting shot worldwide. 50 people signed up for this, and you're like, why do I gotta dress up for Kill Tony? You don't know who's the fuck in the audience. I'm gonna put that girl that just came up here, I'm gonna put her in this thing I'm pitching to Comedy Central. You don't know who's fucking watching.
Boom.
You gotta fucking bring it, dude. You gotta bring it. I like you, like I can tell you're sensitive now. I mean, you come from a guy with holes in his fucking sweatshirt, you know? But the point is, like, your attitude's like, why do I give a fucking shit? You can't have that, dude. You're in a fucking pool of sharks, dog. You are in a, everybody here is a fucking shark. And if you don't go fucking full, going all the time, you're gonna be doing coke in the valley at fucking, like, Olive Garden, okay?
Tripoli, ladies and gentlemen.
Fucking do it, dude. And the fact that you think you have to dress up for this is you can never do that again, dude. You gotta come balls all the time, dude. You never know who's in the crowd.
Stevie, don't quit. This is gonna make you strong, baby. Stevie T, everybody. There you go. There's a lot of people in the back right now taking off their baseball jerseys like, fuck this.
Sam Tripoli is like a coked up Tony Robbins.
I wish someone would have told me that a long time.
Fuck yeah, we are off and running. That's what I love about this show. The DNA is always different. You have no idea what's gonna happen.
Sammy the coked out shark.
This looks like another new name. Put your hands together for KIRK BONACCI.
Hey guys, my name's Kirk. I just moved here from Florida. Yeah, cool. I moved to North Hollywood. That was new for me because I moved into next to a store. Never seen one of these stores before in my life. It's a store that sold solely pinatas. Holy shit, guys. Like, I love pinatas. They're like the highlight of like any occasion. Like, if I were to walk on stage tonight with a pinata, they'd all been like, yo, shit's about to go down. Right? There's always that one guy who takes the pinata way too seriously. Right? He's always swinging. Everyone's getting out of the way. You can't stop him. He's got a stick. It's impossible. Last Cinco de Mayo, I went to a pinata party because I'm an adult, and that guy was there, and somebody brought his baby. Now, apparently, the baby got hit. I say apparently, I didn't see what happened because I was blindfolded at the time. Fuck babies, good candy. Snoop Dogg, West Side. Come on, guys. Thank you. I've been doing stand-up for about 6 years, which means I've been single for about 6 years.
Fuck yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you.
6 years. Where you been going?
Orlando.
How long have you been in LA?
A couple months, almost a year now. How's it going?
Tony, I never thought I'd ever meet somebody with a smaller boy body than you, but I
took off my baseball jersey, so I look better.
It's a smaller version of you. I've
That's
never
what I
seen
looked
this
like when
before.
I was a vegan.
Hey guys, can we give him a hand for coming up here? He never got a hand after his stuff. Give him a hand.
Happy enforcer. So Kirk, is that true? You've been single for 6 years?
Pretty much. I had a girlfriend for about 6 months for a bit, and that's about it. Been growing great.
How long ago was that?
2 years ago. When I was
Can you only date anorexic women? It's like
sure.
2 fucking bags of fucking deer antlers fucking.
It's hard.
When we fuck it like makes fire, it's really weird. Like sticks rubbing.
Kirk, it seems like it would be sort of a thing to where, yeah, I could see how maybe a body like that would make a woman feel a little insecure. Has that ever happened? Or you ever?
Are you coming from experience?
No, I mean, yes, I mean, well, if you saw me with my shirt off, Sam, I promise you'd be pretty fucking shocked at what's going on. Thanks a lot. My own friend, by the way. The only guy I know in the audience starts this fucking chant. Thank you, J.R. Steiner. T-shirt maker of Tony Hinchcliffe and
Well,
Josh
you know,
Martin.
Morgan's not feeling well. Maybe a little man heat might warm her up. You know what I'm saying? Take her shirt off, let her. No? Okay.
I'd protect you.
So, Kirk, has that ever been an issue in the bedroom with you?
I think women only have sex with me because they're jealous of my body, personally.
Jealous.
What girl wants that body?
What girl doesn't?
Filipino girl?
I like the pinata joke. I was thinking at the end you could say like the baby got hit or something, and the baby did get hit because I looked on the ground and there was candy pouring out of it.
Yes,
that's correct.
What if anything you hit with a pinata stick, candy came out of it?
I'd just be whacking people.
So, Kirk, is this true? Did you really go to a pinata party? Is that a real thing?
Yeah, who doesn't? Like, yeah, I actually have a birthday party like next week, and they're having a pinata, so it's pretty long.
Next week?
Yeah.
Wow, so this joke might go to a whole nother level.
It might become true soon. Like, that's one of those
What is this, Quantum Leap? You came from the future, wrote that joke, and now you're here performing?
That's why I'm here, pretty much, yeah.
How do you make a living, Kirk?
Well, right now, sports betting, mostly.
Really?
I'm not proud of it, though. I'm not proud of it.
What's been some good picks for you lately?
Holly Holm over Ronda Rousey, and Nate Diaz over Conor McGregor so far, and then last night, Orlando City over Portland Timbers. So.
What about
you're playing Major League Soccer?
Yeah, man. No one bets. It's the odds are phenomenal on it all the time.
This might be a good time for an intervention.
I've won a little golf money myself.
Kaido Woods versus Boris Karloff.
But you do the bet someone else bets, and
Right.
Would you take Syracuse tomorrow in the women's final game? I mean, yeah, they have to be such an underdog.
What is happening?
I mean, the odds are probably phenomenal on it. I gotta see the spread. Maybe we gotta see what the point spread is.
I thought your jokes were funny. I thought you had a couple lines in there that need to be trimmed out that ruined the rhythm of the joke. But it's a funny premise, and I think you got good joke structure. Just gotta pull out a couple lines, and I like it. And it's original.
Thanks.
And you should use her tag because that's pretty funny too.
I like the hitting with sticks.
Morgan, any advice for Kirk on anything? Other than don't blow your heroes.
Should we blow his heroes?
Are you anybody's hero?
I mean, no one's blown me yet.
What would be a good fun fact if there was a book about Kirk BONACCI in it? What would be a fun fact in it? What's something about you that's interesting?
I was a European child star.
I don't know if that's really quite the music for a European child.
Yeah, where exactly were you child star from?
I was on 2 Disney Channel shows in Italy.
We have to
Called Game On and the Avatars.
Oh, the Avatars, that was my favorite show between you personally.
So what character were you?
the goofy best friend in both of them. I
Were you like 25 when you played it?
I was 22 and 23 playing a 16.
Can you give us one of your most famous lines from that? First one that you think of?
Weak sauce. That was like
Our Swedish council loves it.
Right now, the guy in North Korea is going crazy.
Did you get like puss from that? Like,
that was my 6-month relationship while I was in Europe.
wow, like a 10-year-old or 11?
Yeah.
What part of Europe? You just keep calling it
We
entire
filmed in Madrid. So I lived in Madrid for about a year.
Wow, so it was Spain.
What?
So the music sort of put up.
Of course, I know this.
You did not know that.
How many of your fans' moms did you hook up with?
Oh, none of them, unfortunately. All my fans were like 8 years old.
What's
like,
the problem? Have you gotten
They're
laid?
moms. They're moms.
Have you gotten laid since that one?
Since the Avatars?
Yeah.
That's not dating.
Prove it.
That's right.
Are you on like dating websites and stuff?
Yeah, I'm on the majority of them.
Yeah. Have you put your bratwurst inside a Fräulein?
What's your favorite one and why? What's your favorite dating app or website?
Currently, I really like Happen.
What is that? See, I don't know any of these.
It's
so.
like when you cross paths with people, they just tell you, and then you stalk them.
Oh.
They tell you where like you guys cross. You can just like stand on the corner of that street and just like wait for them.
That's
to like
gross.
walk past again like forever.
Fiance is no dating app where you like talk to people in person. You're like, will you go out with me? It's crazy.
Yeah, we moved on from that European part about 2.5 minutes ago, guys. You can stop loading up on
You know what? We gotta go.
Empty the.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
What are we ever gonna do without you guys? We have an entire computer here.
We have another live podcast for one. We gotta go.
They're using all the things that they wrote this week, all at once. Wow, we just lost Reagan and Watkins, guys.
Is this my fault? Is this my fault? This happened?
Oh, I can't believe that this happened.
You should use your tagline right there. What is
Weak
it?
sauce.
Tripoli. Anything else for Kirk? Life advice, anything? Do you not believe in push-ups? What's the thing? Oh, even me, like when I remember specifically, and we're joking about it, but it is true. I was a vegan for 5 years, and I lost all this fucking weight, and then I got busy with work, and I started being a lazy vegan, so my body just started eating any muscle that I did have, and then like 4 or 5 months ago, I stopped and started eating like a human and fucking working out and shit. So I just wonder, like, what's your...
My regimen is I'll usually wake up, like literally I'll get high and go back to sleep, and then wake up and then go do house.
Oh, so you live life like a cancer patient.
Damn straight.
All right, very good. There he goes, Kirk BONACCI. Here you go. Just like Captain Kirk G. Captain Kirk G. Ryan has now pulled out his band app, Apple Music, to replace Reagan and Watkins. So, if you're wondering...
They really walked off.
Yeah, there's no way they're coming back, too. I mean, I've worked with these guys for years, and if there's one thing I know about them, they're definitely not coming back. So, this will be interesting. I mean, Jeremiah literally left the door open. That's a very rare maneuver. Even when people have stormed out of this show, they always slam that door behind them. So, I don't know, just a little something to keep an eye on later. I'm not part of whatever joke is happening, by the way. Just, alright. You guys did appreciate that. Put your hands together for your next comedian, Ian. Wait a second, hold on.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? Hey, Tony, what's up, Tony? What's up, Rick? Hey, what's up, guys?
What's your name?
My name is Guapo Gringo. And there's a spot open on the band?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, nice.
I mean, normally since it's a diabolical show, I wouldn't let someone just run in from nowhere and replace those guys. But since the job that they do is so simple and easy, so I mean, it's just home run derby for them every week because they're always set up in a position to win.
Is this the Mexican version of blackface, by the way? Okay, I know.
Alright. So I'm gonna bring up the next comedian. Is that cool?
Is there anybody else joining you?
Is there anybody else?
I see some shadows over there.
It's just a solo luchador.
All right, I'm gonna bring up the next comedian then. Put your hands together for RUSSO, everyone.
All right. I've been doing a lot of thinking recently. I kind of want to get one of those baby on board signs for my car. Just to drive the point home that I'm no longer a virgin. When you really think about it, sex is like improv. Even when it's good, you're still wondering, why are you watching other people do it? Yeah, I may be new in town, but I'm so LA, even my pants are sag. Alright, I'm done.
I love you. I think you're fucking amazing, by the way. How long have you been stand-up?
2 years.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something.
You have the kind of power and style of a 6-month comic. So congratulations.
Well, there's something very. You have a thing that is always weird, and people sometimes hear and they wonder what the fuck I'm talking about. But you have really good timing. You have nothing material-wise. Nothing.
I was like, oh, this is good. It's lingering. There's going to be a punchline. It's going to happen.
Your reaction, your funniest parts are not your punchlines, not your setups, but literally in between the two. I wouldn't even call it a segue. It's you were disgusted with how the first joke went. So
that sound effect, keep that.
Yeah.
Just when you just gave up on life right there, that was when I related to you the most.
I think a comedian who feels it with you.
Yeah.
This is going way better than
wow, dude,
you have great
you're the first person to cry happy tears on the show, Ian Russo.
You have awesome setups. You pull everybody in. We're waiting for this amazing payoff, and then you completely shit the bed. And it's like you have great premises. You just have to figure out a punchline that fits the amazing premise that you've presented. I think your setups are awesome.
Thank you.
You just have no clue what a punchline is. But you have everything else. You have the energy, the look. You have a great look. Like I'm like, this guy could do commercials. And you have great setups. You're just missing maybe some might say the most important part.
Let's try to figure it out. Let's try a little experiment here, Ian. What are you trying to say with your baby on board thing? Why would you want a baby on board sign? Why is it?
To drive the point home that I'm no longer a virgin.
But why would you have to do that?
Because we had sex.
Oh.
Had a baby. And the baby's on board.
Virgin? Late at all?
The sitcom laugh is my favorite sound effect of all time.
But you haven't been laid more than once or twice.
Yeah.
Do you have to? Can you go over both hands when you count how many times you've been laid? I'm just wondering. Yeah.
I plead the fifth.
Okay.
You had sex with 5 people in Cinco. Hey, I like that set, but I was like, I think you should have more jokes about a luchador.
Did you say more yolks?
More jokes, yeah.
I'm curious what drove you into stand-up? Like, where were you in your life and you're like,
Probably a Suzuki.
I asked a serious question.
What drove me to stand up? Like back in New York, I was an economics major. I met somebody who hosts an open mic in Brooklyn, and I went, got super hammered, and I found myself just falling into the circuit. And
how long were you drunk for?
You got so drunk that you fell into the circuit.
A 2-year blackout, huh?
I'm still a bender right now.
Is that true?
No.
You a heavy drinker?
Not really anymore. Ever since I like I started driving back into New York to like fund moving out here, like
Driving.
yeah, for Uber. Yeah. And like now I'm not driving for Uber or Lyft.
So that is
How
what-
many stars did you have?
How many stars? Oh, it
Yeah.
was like a 4.7 was my average. I could
Ian, tell us something else. Well, where are you trying to meet women at? Like, if it's going so bad for you, tell us. Let's figure out where we're going wrong here. Can I tell you one thing?
Sure.
This might be embarrassing. Okay. Your zipper's down. Ian Russo, first ever zipper down on special episode of Zip Tony.
And right into the camera too.
But yeah, it's I haven't really it's weird. I've given up on OkCupid, but I've been invited to be a moderator. Like I basically
Those who can't moderate.
Is that true? You had so little action on OkCupid that even they're like, hey man, you want to pick up a shift here at least? Like maybe keep you busy with something while you're not getting dates from us?
I just
Really, I mean, I'd like to welcome the new studio audience that we brought in to replace who we had originally in the belly room.
Yeah, I just haven't been trying. Like, I've been focusing on surviving. Like, I'm a temp, I'm a background actor.
How long you been here?
6 months.
Yeah, you're doing fine, dude.
Yeah.
That's first year in LA is just all about beating the fucking self-worth out of you. That's really what it's all about. It's about killing your ego down, and if you can make it through the first year, then it starts to kind of rise up. But it's really all about just kicking your dick in the dirt the first year. Whatever collateral you think you had come from New York or Seattle or San Francisco means nothing. You come here and it's just like beat you down with a
It's
dick.
true. All you have to do is stay afloat, and at best, you're on the proper path.
Props for showing up and doing this. I would not have had the guts 6 months in to do something.
She would not have had the guts to come up here with your jokes and do what you did. She's right. She would have worked harder and performed better.
Yes, Ian.
No,
Ian, shut up. Ian, shut up.
Wait, the gringo wants to say something. Our new light-skinned Mexican correspondent.
I'm a half Mexican. What's up? Ian, I'd like to give you props for doing that.
Oh, literally props. Comedy props for the 37 people in the room that didn't like
stopping
that.
everything to do that.
Okay, so Ian, it was nice to meet you. Yeah, oh, no, that's not. I'm very weird about shaking guys' hands whose zippers were down when they got called on stage. I don't know what you were doing.
Do you have any comedy friends? In LA yet?
Yeah, I have a bunch. A lot of
Sit down and ask them to come up
yeah.
with different punchlines because the premises are great.
Thank you, appreciate it. No problem.
More than anything else for me.
Talking too much.
He was great.
Yeah. Ian Russo is on Twitter at Ian Taco.
Or am I talking to?
No, you're not talking. I know I'm not talking enough, but sometimes it's hard for me to think of nice, constructive things to say to people. I'd rather whisper mean things into your ear and have you say them.
Done.
Luchador, what's your character's name again?
El Guapo Gringo.
Oh, Guapo Gringo. So, I know
Did
you
the
guys.
character come before the prop, or did the prop come before the character? I'm curious.
There is no
Last
character. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh no.
Oh,
Stuck in it.
Did you steal that from a Salvation Army, that keyboard, or did you just buy it?
This keyboard I got from a TV show.
is there gonna be anybody else joining you?
Oh no, that fool Jeremiah left. And then Pat Reagan left with him. I love him, by the way. And then I came back and I was like, shit, man, I put my name in the bucket, so I don't know if I'll get called, but hopefully not, because like now I got this spot and I like it.
I like that. Well, let's keep it going. What is it again? Groucho Gringo?
Guapo Gringo.
Oh, Guapo Gringo. Alright. Put your hands together for your next comedian. Wow, this looks like a... Alright, let's try it. Calexoliveira. Calexoliveira, ladies and gentlemen. Put your fucking hands together for Alex, everybody. Come on.
Hey everybody. Like a lot of people, I'm good and bad with money. I don't buy things off TV, not because I'm good, just because I'm only marginally more lazy than I am interested in having a blanket with sleeves. And but not to be denied, they've created the As Seen on TV store, which caters to that unique market of people who have an immediate need for gratification, a bad habit with red wine on very white couches, and poor credit. And I can't help but wonder if there's somebody, you know, like I like to do my homework when I'm good about buying things. I like to do my homework and really research a price. Because I hate it. I mean, everybody hates that, paying too much. I wonder if there's a guy who's, you know, been chopping onions like a fucking idiot with a knife or something, and he immediately connects with an infomercial. He gets on the phone, he does the whole thing. He gets halfway through the commercial, he's finished his order, and he's like, thanks a lot. And then lo and behold, he gets to the part where he said, and if you order now, you get 2. And he's like, no, fuck, no, shit. And she's like, no, fuck you, get 1, asshole. So be lazy, save money.
Fuck yeah. Absolutely. Thank you for leaving whatever concert you were at to come here tonight. Like your style. What's the wristband?
I'm literally working at a gig. I'm not gonna tell you, but I work on production. They still think I'm there right now. So like, if you not called me up here, I would have got blacklisted. I bail and get the fuck over.
You know,
they think I'm at work right now.
You know who used to do that? Sebastian Maniscalco was a waiter at a hotel here. He would take his lunch break, run over here, do stand up in his waiter's outfit, then jump back in his car and go back and wait tables at his job. I remember all that.
Yeah, I was taking a chance here that no one would notice me, and I just got a text that they have totally noticed me.
Alright, let's do this quick then.
Yeah, but it's the good news is I only have to get to Englewood.
How long have you
This
been doing
is
comedy?
Kill Tony history out of you
You
guys.
just watched my whole career.
This is the first time you've done it.
Yep.
Wow. Yes, indeed. Definitely Julio for that.
Yeah, it's just that you have like you had like in that you had a couple like really interesting ideas, and like I feel like economy of words might be your friend right now. Like we went a lot of places around an idea, but you know, maybe just tighten that up a little.
Is stand-up something you've always wanted to do?
Yeah.
And how old are you?
35.
How long have you been working on production? Wait, what did you say, Guava? 35.
Yeah.
Is that actually right?
He was trying to remember his words.
35.
Like when you were up there, were you trying to remember your words? That's what it seemed like.
Guapo, you haven't even had that much comedic experience.
No, I was just falling back at my years of experience being my first time at all. No,
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember my fucking words.
Even the guy.
My apologies.
You're with that mask. It'll be the first glory hole.
You know you've lost an audience when they side with the racist guy.
This is the greatest moment and the worst moment. You're like, you dreamed of doing this and you're about to get fired. It's like this weird kind of moment.
It really is.
But
All
it's
at
like
the same
karma, right?
time.
It's like, should I do comedy? Well, you must now because you have no job.
You know, my biggest thing for you is that this premise is great. I would take it if I was you, and I would put it on a shelf. And in like 5 years, when
Push
you
the bookcase
master this a
over
little bit more, you could go and deliver this with a little more conviction, because you're trying to do I think it's a complicated premise that you're just trying to do right out the gate. It's like T-ball. You're not trying to hit T, you're hitting Roger Clemens, trying to hit like 90 mile an hour
So I'm
fastball.
hoping to start with 5-year jokes and then, you know.
So
be a
let's
6-year
just, instead of talking about stand-up, because that's pointless at this point with you, let's just talk about your life.
Okay.
Like, what's some interesting stuff about you? What are you?
Canadian from Toronto.
Those who are taking the real fucking jobs, guys, these fucking goddamn shenanigans. What job is he fucking doing? He's
My friend.
He's taking the writing jobs. Everybody's worried about this guy's cousins. Well, it's this motherfucker and these shiny white, happy people come and take our fucking jobs.
You got the wrong direction.
Tell us more, Alex.
I listen to the show and I always think what I would tell you because everybody stands up here and they go, "Oh, did you stand up watch fucking Netflix?"
Right.
I don't know, Portuguese guy. I went to jail once.
For what?
I didn't pay a seatbelt ticket. That put my license into suspension. And you can't just say, "Oh, you got me with a suspend thing," and take your fine. Nah, you got to show up to court. I learned that the hard way because if you don't, they give you 2 weeks in maximum security prison.
You did 2 weeks.
And that's not what you talked about when you were
You can do that in a minute. The minute's the hardest part.
Just saying you went to jail is fun, no offense, funnier than the other things you said.
Can I just be honest?
Say you went to Yale.
Tell us about 2
But hold on,
weeks.
it's Canadian maximum jail, so that's like time out here.
And just a top tip, like if you watch a lot of TV and have no contact with the penal system like I did, and you think, oh, I'll just like fake being crazy and they'll put me in that hospital ward thing, that does not exist.
Yeah.
What there is solitary confinement, and you get that for the first 3 days if you're
So
stupid
you
enough
gotta
to
write
turn
about
down.
that. You gotta write about that. You gotta talk about that.
Did you do that?
Yeah, I did that.
So you did solitary for 3 days.
Sure fucking did.
And that's the best minute that you came up with.
How many times did you try to suck your own dick?
In life
In
or
solitary confinement? In solitary confinement.
I'll be honest with you, it's a little hard to get a hard on your first time in jail. You're a little anxious. Like, it's a tough experience.
Guapo, your mic's on. You keep signaling.
He went out, but he's back on now.
Okay. Alright.
Thank God.
Alex, more. Jail, what else?
Oh shit.
How did it go compared to how you thought it was going to go?
I thought it was going to go really badly, and it just went bad.
How certain are you that you're about to get fired?
How concerned am I?
How certain are you?
Coin toss?
Pretty good chance.
Yeah, quite good. Well, I mean, the production's out of Canada, so they're really going to send me home. They need me for this thing, so I'm in for this one. Like people forget, so maybe I'll get off.
Yeah.
Just like a quince.
You're Canadian, so you just have to go back and apologize
Say
15
sorry half a dozen
times.
Do you know what happens when you miss work here?
Sorry?
Do you know what happens when you miss work here to do stand-up comedy? Maximum security.
Ready to go?
Well, Alex, congratulations on popping your cherry. That takes a lot of balls to skip work to do it. First person in Brooklyn history to be on the job, left work, to pop his cherry doing comedy.
It's the Sebastian Maniscalco Award.
That's true. Sebastian's the man now. And Alex is on Twitter at AlexOliveira. Oliveira. One more time for Alex, everyone. That was his first time doing stand-up. Put your hands together for your next comedian, Gary Curtis.
Oh wow, first time they fuss, I'm reaching.
Because he's black, he played that.
Put your hands together for Gary Curtis.
Yeah, I got a sister, 2 years younger than me. Not too impressive. And I feel like all siblings who are close in age have some type of sibling rivalry. I just feel like mine is weird because I feel like my younger sister trying to be a better man than me. So like when we were younger, at first, like she got better grades, and then she got better at mowing the lawn, and then she got better at basketball. And I'm like, this shit's weird, but I'm still cool. You know what I mean? But then we got older, and that shit don't matter anymore. And like first she got a good job straight out of college, but then she started paying for her own cable. And then a month ago, she got engaged to a beautiful woman before I did. I took a step back. I was like, damn, this bitch is one hell of a man. So now I feel like I gotta get my girl pregnant just to prove a point. I was sitting down the other day and I had this thought. I was like, I wonder how many black dudes book trips to Thailand and they get mad as hell when they get there.
Wow, Gary Curtis, that's it. That's how you do it, Gary Curtis. Oh, hard in a minute. Oh, and it's so hard. Oh, and Gary comes in. Thunder and fucking lightning, Gary Curtis. This is the first time you've killed on the show. I've been on a couple times, right?
Yeah, I've been on a couple times.
Fucking cool, man. How long you been on stand-up?
Like 2 years.
All here in LA?
Yeah.
Smart jokes, man.
Yeah, really fun.
Still got your daughters, man.
Thailand, killer. It's so fun. Oh, Guapo.
The mic's going out again.
Guapo, I don't know if you've ever heard of this thing called double talk on podcasts, but when you just mumble continuously into the mic, the listeners of the podcast end up hearing the host and the guests and everybody throughout the entire show.
None of your me funny.
But
Like a nice dad underneath the soundtrack.
But we have to
Hey,
take turns.
Gary, so your sister, like, it's too bad. I was gonna ask if she was looking to me like a nice luchador.
One luchador opens, another one closes.
That's what they say.
See what happens when we take turns telling lines?
How come everybody in that area goes crazy on this show?
It really is insane. I'm pretty sure Jeremiah left. I can't believe you guys wouldn't at least just tell me, like, hey, Jeremiah has to leave halfway.
I didn't see you before the show. I mean, Pat didn't see you before the show.
So how did he signal to Pat, do you think, Guapo, if you had to guess since you're not Pat, how did he signal to Pat that he had to leave at some point?
We had talked about it. We had said, I mean, Pat and Jeremiah talked about it. They were like, okay, halfway through the show, Jeremiah has to leave. And then so like, we're going to say, oh, we have to, Pat and Jeremiah have to go do another live podcast. And that was the joke. And they were going to walk off, laugh, yoke. And then I was going to come back. Then the Guapo Gringo was like, hey, I got these.
He was?
Boom.
Oh, man. That makes sense now. Now I got it. Gary, what do you do for work?
I work in finance at Tom's.
Tom's?
Tom Shoes?
Tom's Shoes, yeah.
Nice. Very sexy.
We have a guy wearing Tom's shoes right here, J.R. Steiner. Look at that, he just took it off. He was going to hand it to him because he thought that he would take it because he works in finance.
Socks, Jay. Don't you wear socks with
He's
you?
from Phoenix, Arizona. They don't wear socks.
Well, they're also not
Come on,
black.
put it away, Jay. Put it away. Jesus
Do you ever
Christ.
think about how much more money you could make if they didn't send those other shoes to people and they just sold regular shoes?
Yeah, that must bother you every time you see it in the
You should
finance.
pitch that
Yeah.
to your boss. Be like, you know what? If we stop giving away all this free shit, we could have more money.
Yeah, I think people would be happy.
Is it really like a hippie place over there? Like it seems like it'd be like that Whole Foods type of vibe. You know what I mean?
Definitely, Whole Foods is around the corner, so that's the whole vibe.
So.
Hey, the batteries on this keyboard are dying, and I just thought everyone should hear because it sounds really cool. It's trippy. Check it out. That's pretty cool, huh?
All right.
It's trippy, like it triggered my mind.
I think it's the LSD. There was no sound that came out of that.
I know, the battery died.
Oh, did you shoot it? What's going on, El Guapo?
No, if for real, like usually make like a really trippy dying sound, and it's like I gotta record that, put it on like an experimental music album.
Well, I know a guy. Actually, Pat Reagan's an experimental music guy.
Hey, Gary Curtis is a comedian.
Oh, okay. So what else is going on in life, Gary? I mean, you're killing here. We're not gonna. I mean, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to help you. So, is there anything you want to talk with
You
us
ever
about?
retire people from the show? Like, you've done it. You've done
I mean,
it.
no. If they want to come work out a different minute, I mean, there's a definite unsaid and sort of said rule that you don't repeat a minute on this show. So I mean, somebody that has an hour can sign up 60 times and fucking get up and kill 60 times in front of 100,000 plus downloads and the tens and tens in this room.
You could do Ice House next Friday if you're available.
There you go. Go to the Ice House. Go to Curtis, everybody. We're gonna get a gig out of this show. And Gary Curtis just did. He's on Twitter at GKurt, CSB. So there he is. See the type of magic that can happen? I just felt 35 comedians get so depressed because they don't damn, if I was up there, I could have done that. Would have been my night tonight. Still can't be. Who knows what can happen? Oh shit. This guy has not signed up in a very long time. He's one of the original guys that sort of did retire from the show because he got so big that he got hired here at the Comedy Store and has literally taken everything over by storm. So many paid regulars talking about him regularly because he's a fucking monster. One of the best. Guy with a lot of buzz right now. Put your hands together for the great Fang Chow.
If I was a regular, if I was an Asian, I'd just walk up. We wouldn't know.
If you know anything about the Chinese, if you've ever ordered their food, you know it always takes a few minutes longer than every other kind. What do you think, Joshy? What's happening here?
We can do one of the girls now, and then do Fing Chow after.
Josh, dirty dog.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. What's happening, Brad? Say something.
He's headed toward the stairs. He was going the stairs.
Okay, very good. How about this? Put your fucking hands together for the one, the only, one of the baddest rising talents in the world.
Oh,
the great
up.
Fang Chow. You said you saw him running towards the stairs, and then what happened?
Oh.
Okay, let Fang Chow know that he is up next. We're gonna put Fang Chow up last. Let him know that he's going up at 9:35.
He went into a tunnel to practice Kung Fu.
Okay, here we go. Put your hands together for Daniel Balshin.
This is a classic one. You know what time it is.
Alright. So my parents are from Ukraine. My mom is gorgeous. Beautiful. My dad is a stud. Who do I blame for this? Chernobyl. Yeah, so my parents don't really understand my comedy, especially my dad. Like, I could be wrong, but he came up to me the other day and he goes, Danny, yeah? You're not funny. Oh, thanks, Dad. I feel way better about myself. Okay, but Russian comedy, hilarious. So good. Russian comedy. Like, Dad, what are you pointing at? What is this, Russia? No. Not funny. But Russian comedy, so funny. Like, alright, Dad, give me an example. White chicken crossroad. Why? He didn't. I shot him! Wait. Why Ukrainian guy mad? I shot his chicken! Come on! Alright, thanks a lot, guys.
Fuck yeah. I got the exact remedy. Sam's gonna tell you the same thing. That's a great set. I love that you're talking about yourself. That's great self-deprecation right from the top with Chernobyl. It's the classic, you know, I learned it from you. I always quote you on this show, and we've already covered it once tonight, but trimming just the extra words. For example, it's like, you know, my dad doesn't think I'm funny. He's always like, you know, you don't even need to say that. You need to just go, my dad's always like, you're not funny. And instead of going, oh man, that sort of hurts sad, it just goes, my dad goes, you're not, my dad always says, you're not funny. Russian comedy's funny, and then boom. And then instead of doing
the Russian comedy's funny part of
right.
Yes.
You don't need to give your back and forth with them. Because my dad's like, you're not funny. You know what's funny? Russian con, and then you get in, and then you don't do the first chicken joke. Go straight to why did the Croatian chicken.
Yeah, I wouldn't do the chicken joke only because I've heard that premise before, and not that anything's original, you know. It just I've heard like crazy ethnic dad tell somebody not funny and then use a chicken joke. You should use. There's another stock joke that you could use that I think down the line wouldn't cause people to go, hey, I do that fucking joke. Like, if two guys walk in bar, I shoot them. You know what I'm saying? Like, something along the lines of that.
Alright.
That would just be a different kind of take on it that down the line I think would be a little better.
Yes, it's like when you body slam a luchador. You never just like dance around the luchador and be like, hello, ha, ha, I'm gonna body slam you. You just do it.
But your jokes are great. They're funny. Your premises are great. Again, it's like cutting down a couple joke lines here and there, but I liked it, dude. I thought it's funny, and I've never. I mean, Yakov Smirnoff is the last great like. What the country? That's the last guy, right?
Yeah.
Have we had any?
No, that's it.
He's named after masturbation and vodka?
Yeah.
Daniel, you do have this look that says like, you know, I watch a lot of like crazy videos and stuff, and it's a lot of guys like you just sucker punching people and guy knocks out guy on bar cam, and it's just everybody looks like you.
You know, every time a guy walks up to the stage, all I think is like he might have a gun and I'm right here.
Yeah.
That's every guy who's on the show.
Russians don't even use guns. They use fucking like snow swords and shit.
You look like every Russian video from Live Leaks. You really do. Like every time there's somebody crashing a car or like punching Santa Claus in Russia.
Yeah. The dude from Grand Theft Auto, right?
Right.
Oh shit. Daniel, what's the shadiest thing you've ever done? First thing you just thought of, you're like, I'm not gonna say that one. Come on.
I'm pretty clean. I'm pretty clean.
What is it then? If you're a pretty clean guy, then what is the shadiest thing you ever did? Your homework? What is it? How clean are you?
I don't really do my homework.
All right.
That's pretty much it.
Tell us something about you.
I was born here in Los Angeles.
You look like every guy. You look like every guy in Train Spotting. Has anyone ever said that?
Daniel, watch. Let me ask the luchador this question.
Okay, yeah.
Luchador, what's the shadiest thing you've ever done?
I fucked a tranny hooker at Western and Third.
Wow. And then the reason why that's shady is because he means literally at Western and Third, like in the middle of the intersection. That part's very important. Or else he just would have said fucked a tranny. He did it in the middle of a fucking Western and Third. I mean, even though they run parallel with each other, it's a very
local reference to the 100,000 people downloading this right now.
Yeah, and I know, and
yeah, they do. No, they don't.
They don't. But
so he's right, you're wrong.
Well, I know. I was making what we call in comedy a killer joke, and it worked what we would call very well. And, so you know, it's all part of this crazy thing.
Apparently, Tony just passed himself on Kill Tony. So
there's no getting past here. You can only pass. See, I can do some. All right, it's too late now, Daniel. I'm done with you.
There's no, honestly, I know it sounds great. There's no Russian comics. I think you should mind the fuck out of that, dude. Mind the fuck out of that, dude. Dive into all that stuff because that is a untapped market.
Work it out.
Yeah, man.
You should be Russian from one open mic to the next. Continuously. I just want to show you another stop.
It's not the same thing.
Dude, we're Americans. Who gives a fuck? All right, just do the jokes. Why do you get weird in here?
Daniel Balshin, everybody. There he goes.
Good stuff, dude. Good stuff.
All right, we're gonna try to. You know what? Yeah, let's do this. We're gonna go to our regulars. Your first regular going up tonight. You know her. You love her from Kill Tony. Put your hands together for the great Melissa Esslinger, everybody.
To my life right now. So my cat, I found out she likes anal. I took her to the vet, she's sick. Excuse me, I'm talking. I took her to the vet, they took her temperature and like she flinched and then she purred. She was purring. So I wish that I liked anal because life has been fucking me. Really bad. In a matter of 72 hours, I lost my job, my car broke down, and my air mattress started leaking. Yeah, it's a painful laugh. I got home after like this shitty day, and I like laid down, and I'm like finally just some sleep. It's not quite as effective when I'm shaking. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm eating bologna sandwiches.
There you go. Melissa, that was great. Great set. I love the way that you handled a rare challenge by Guapo, who, since it's his first time working with the show, he must have not known not to interrupt or react
Lo
directly.
siento to the cast and crew of Kill Tony. I make no disrespect.
But that was a great set. One more time for Melissa Esslinger.
just want to say,
But I'm really one of the best of the night. Which is
when I saw you the first time, it's fucking night and day. You're so much better than before. You're still nervous as fuck. Yeah, I could just see your hands shaking, and it's just like you just gotta keep doing it more and more to get over that. But once you get that, your jokes are so much better than they were before. You really worked hard, and it's really great to watch.
Thank you.
And instead of the mattress thing falling, you should say, I lost my car broke down, and I found out my cat loves anal. You know what I'm saying? So, that's a little callback. But dude, so much better than the last time I saw you. So keep working hard. You're doing great.
Even that little part where you said that life's been fucking me, and you didn't say fucking me in the ass, which seems like you would say that. But just not even saying that was so much better. Like that little tweet you did right there.
Totally. Or
Even when you're nervous, though, it's like you're like adorable nervous in this way that's like really easy to watch, and it was kind of like I kind of felt like maybe you didn't have like a an opus written about like your shitty shitty things that happened to you, but like I was like, oh yeah, I just want to hear more about your day, and like just like I love that you just took immediate stuff and were honest about your life, and you're really super.
And paint the picture, get into it. You know what I mean? If you're gonna go with air mattress, really paint it. Because I never talked about this on stage when it was happening because I'm an idiot. But
Kill Tony confession.
I did have. I was sleeping on an air mattress years ago, and it did end up leaking. And this is true, by the way. This part's like sort of unbelievable. Is that I bought another air mattress, and that already had a hole in it. And I remember I'd been sleeping. And by the way, here's what's crazy, and this is what you need to take and describe. Is that when you sleep on an air mattress that has a hole in it, you blow it up all the way. I mean, it's a sad situation because no matter what, you're going to end up on the floor. The question is how long are you going to be able to fall asleep before you hit the floor? That's really what ends up happening. I only know because I fucking lived it, by the way.
Is there like a funny joke in like the just the sound of hitting bottom like this?
Yeah. Now I can't fall asleep without that sound, by the way. I need to go back.
Just hit bottom.
I can't fall asleep without that sound, so now now that I have a Tempur-Pedic mattress, I bought a rattlesnake. I'm just sitting in the corner of the room.
That was Kill Tony confession.
What's fucked up is I've been on it since September, and when I was employed, fine. When I had a car, fine.
Welcome to Hollywood. How long you been here?
Almost a year and a half.
What happened?
Yeah, see?
What happened with the
just
job?
fuck you in the ass.
It's done.
What'd you do? Sexual harassment?
No, they're not shooting anything right now.
I thought you were going to ask what happened to the air mattress. Like, what did happen?
I don't know. There's a hole in it somewhere. I mean,
there's always a reason.
I've
You've been
been
hooking
on
up
it
with guys
since
with needle dicks lately? Is that what's going on? 1 second.
I don't bring anybody to my air mattress, you know.
Josh Martin wearing his little key ring.
I think I put a hoe in your air mattress. I love that everybody knows Josh Martin's voice now, so now when we do it, everybody cracks up. It took years of establishing Josh Martin.
I think it sounds like kind of Droopy Dog. You know Droopy?
Melissa, I absolutely love what's happening here. It's definitely the most exciting part of this. One of the coolest parts of doing what I do is getting to have regulars and getting to watch you guys grow. And this is just another week where clearly you did the work, you wrote some shit out. Your car broke. We got word that your car broke on the way here. So the fact that you even did that, because you almost didn't make it or whatever. But, so that's pretty cool that you're talking about real shit, and that's fucking awesome. I'm really happy with your sets lately. It's great stuff. Melissa Esslinger, everybody. And you got two regulars who writes and performs a brand new every single week on the show. That's pretty crazy. Big boy grown-up comedians don't always do that. Put your hands together for our other regular, very funny, always cool. The Styles of Vanessa Johnston.
I recently started wearing underwear so that I don't have to wash my pants as much. And so that I can sell them. Because I'm an entrepreneur. The company will be named Part Tarps. Will come in many different flavors. Pineapple, clam chowder, Bloody Mary. and chocolate. For those of you who are not laughing and don't support my American dream, fuck you, communists. Trying to figure out who my target demographic is. Probably red band.
Fun fact, I actually helped a girl do that for a living. She would buy like a bag at Kmart of like 28 like shitty underwears, like a big like Hanes bag, and would just like stuff it in her vagina, pull it out, throw it in an envelope. She made a lot of money.
There you go. Will you edit that part out of the show? Vanessa, very cool. One of the only people tonight, it might even be the only, to talk about one subject throughout the entire minute, which I love, you know, committing and trying to figure out what works and taking those chances and not just moving on to another one-liner that you know can, you know, maybe re-win them over. But it's cool that you stayed in the pocket like that. That's fun. Guys, this is the first time you've seen Vanessa Johnston, correct? What are we thinking here?
I actually thought you were great. Like I like, you know, it's there's something like self-deprecating, but you're like clearly very beautiful. So it's this sort of like soft, shy, dirty thing that I like the whole vibe and package.
Yeah, I thought your jokes are great, well written. I like, you know, it's okay to get people uncomfortable. You know, I mean, oh, fuck it, man. That's, you know, it's okay to go to that place. Not everything needs to be fucking explosion laugh every 2 seconds. Sometimes you gotta take people into some dark places. And then, you know, as long as you bring them back and you nail Red Band at the end. And I love Red Band, but it was such a great ending because everybody knows what kind of scumbag he is. We love him, but he is the guy that would buy your underwear. You know what I'm saying?
And literally, when you were doing the thing and describing all those things, it's just like sitting over here going,
I love the truth. I love honesty on stage. I think we're in a great place in comedy where you can get more and more honest than ever before, and it's just like, there are guys that would buy your underwear, and that is a fucking fact, and if everybody can get uncomfortable with it, fuck it. Because I look at this crowd, and you would all, except for that blonde right there, the rest of you would all buy her fucking underwear. You know?
Pat Reagan's wearing them on his head right now.
I don't feel like it's arrogant of you to say you know you would buy my underwear like to an audience.
Yeah.
You know you buy it.
Yeah. I mean, some chicks are gonna get angry with that, and then you're gonna have to think about how to diffuse that. That's just the truth, man. It's just the truth. There's gonna be a couple chicks that, oh, she thinks she can get my boy. You gotta learn how to diffuse that and maybe shit on yourself a little bit. That's just the reality of the situation. But I love going to those fucking uncomfortable places.
And you can do it. There's not, you know, there's definitely not a lot of people that can get away with that always. Normally the type, what I'm saying is that normally the types of people that do like, you know, sort of dirty, sort of, you know, bloody and poopy things, it's normally, you know, a lot of not the best looking people that do those things.
What?
Yeah, those crazy. Yeah, there's no like.
Have you ever had a night where your underwear is like a banana split?
That's something guys don't know anything about. Is that girls' underwear get wrecked all the time. I know this by watching Amy Schumer movies, okay?
Same thing that I said about Melissa Slinger goes for you. It's so fun to watch you guys grow and take chances and stay in the pocket and really deliver. So fucking cool. Love it. Another
You have to
set.
say something?
Yeah,
No,
sorry,
I'm
Morgan.
just gonna, I was just gonna say the one thing I think, especially when your jokes are really dirty, like sit with them a lot and like really like look at them and go like, how can I make this the smartest joke possible so that nobody can say, oh, that's just
It's
a dirty joke,
yeah.
right?
Because I typically don't do like potty humor.
Yeah, but like even if it's potty humor, it's like there are brilliant jokes that are about shit and dicks and farts.
David
and
Tell's
stuff
the
and-
funniest guy on the
Yeah.
planet.
Yeah.
He can be filthy as fuck, but
Yeah.
nobody writes a smarter joke than that guy.
Hey, Vanessa, I have just a pitch for you, a title pitch for your first special.
She moves away.
Because it seems like you hate people, so it's like misanthropy. That's it.
Okey-dokey. Vanessa Johnston, ladies and gentlemen. Vanessa Johnston's on Twitter. Vanessa James Stewart, Melissa Eslinger, and Melissa Eslinger. As a special treat to all of you Kill Tony fans that have been watching for a long time, you know this guy, you love him, you heard him get pulled out of the bucket. He has so much going on that he literally was too busy for his spot, and we are having him on right now. You know him, you love him, you've seen him over 10 times on this show. Now on to big crazy things. It's the great Fang Chow, ladies.
Shit. I am from a country called China. Over there, people beat their kids all the time. When I was growing up, my mom beat me up 5 times. That day was a really rough day for me. My Chinese grandma died last year. Before she died, all she wanted to see is me getting married with another Chinese chick, just to make more Chinese babies. I said it to my grandma, I said, Grandma, I love you with all my heart. I'll do anything to make you happy. But you know, I don't like the Chinese chicks. You're being one of them. Grandma, no matter who I marry or what type of baby I make, you ain't gonna live long enough to see them. So she died.
Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. Exactly 1 minute. Music one of my favorite alumni, one of my favorite characters of all time. All-time full ratio, 100%. How's life going for you, Fang Chow?
It's good. Everything's good here.
Everybody's talking about you. Your reputation is like, you know, everybody's saying that you're one of the best new door guys since Tony Hinchcliffe. Yeah. And that was back in 2007, by the way.
You're so hot right now.
Yeah. Rookie of the year.
But don't let it go to your head.
It's getting bigger. We can
That's
tell.
the biggest thing. You're very funny, dude. You've been funny since I saw you at Flappers doing that open mic, which is a fun thing. Man, you got a great hook. You're a fucking excellent writer, man. It's just time and keep writing and.
Morgan Murphy.
You got great.
No, this is my first time seeing you, and I can see why there's so much buzz. You're fantastic, and you're really again, like, I feel like the comedy thread, it's not just like great writers, but like I could hear you, I could watch you for like a long time and struggle through jokes and go to great jokes and struggle through jokes and watch a whole long set.
You clearly own it. Your stage presence tells an entire story. You were the only person all night to stand at the front of the stage, mics stand behind you, truly look out and deliver. And that goes a long way. That's a real thing that just happened, that disguises and goes both ways, and that's why we want to hear more. It's because you're owning, you have confidence, which is so fucking important in this.
You have to keep a level head though, bud.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Fang Chow's gonna be a rock star. It's Fang Chow right now. One of my favorites of all time. The great Fang Chow. Thank you, Fang Chow. Very good. He's on Twitter at Chow88. He's a drawing from Ryan J. Eagle for next episode. Look at that. Look at that. Look at you guys. Isn't that crazy? That's you, Sam. Patty Reagan is Patty Reagan on Twitter. Jamie Vernon, Ryan J. Evel, everybody. Sam Tripoli, Morgan
I'm
Murphy.
in Fresno this Friday. Come out to see me. Fresno, go to samtripoli.com. Get those dates, motherfucker.
Morgan Murphy.
I'm gonna be at the Bridgetown Comedy Festival in Portland, Oregon, whenever that is.
Fuck yeah. Morgan Murphy, Sam Tripoli, thank you guys so much. Unbelievable. Welcome, Patty Reagan, Jeremiah Walden. Up next, the longest running show in comedy store history, the Bingo Show. A delicious drink of Mangria. Thanks, Adam Carolla, for the Mangria. It's so good.
I smell sexy.